whoever came up with pink wool, kudos to you.
There you go.
You're apparently the yellow team's MVP for that game. But you could be the MVP for the fans team in our final game of the day. Make sure you join rasastudios.net/Discord. This is your last chance to be on the show tonight. So get involved, get into the Discord, and maybe you could be, I mean, it could come down to a crucial game number 5. We could be tied up 2-2.
That's exactly right. I mean, in the meantime, though, let's head over to Jerry to bring that yellow team in.
Thank you for setting it up here. I am up here in the yellow locker room. I figured out the name, and I think the yellow team, I could hear him just coming through the pipes just now. There we go. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Come join me on the couches over here.
Yes.
All right. Let's go. Start with Bob the Fox. Tell us your name and tell us. Sorry, can you repeat that?
Should I close the stream now?
Up to you. And then can you please tell us your name and then what you're looking forward to today?
Bob and playing games.
CelestialGypsy.
Hello again. How are you? I'm back from last year. I'm here to play again. Here to try and redeem the fans, get them another win on the board. See what we can do.
All right, and last one.
Hi, I'm JohnDubuc, and I'm also here to just get another win for the fans and beat Piggles.
All right, beating Piggles, that's the name of the game. Why don't we send you all into the domes down these yellow glass, and we'll put you in a moment. To the new ones, welcome. To the people who've been here before, great to see you again, and best of luck in this next game. We'll see you in the dome.
Yeah, we've already had one redemption arc already tonight, Dylan. Maybe we could get another. We're just looking up in our archives, in the stats archives, what Gypsy was in for last year. They played in Aztecers and actually, doesn't need to be redeemed because that was a clean sweep for the yellow team in that game.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, let's hope that CelestialGypsy can do that exact same thing again and bring this back up to 2-2.
Yeah, and make it a crucial deciding game number 5. If you're not in the Discord, by the way, we are selecting the teams right now, so this is your very, 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 very last chance to be in the show tonight. And here come the chickens, though.
Absolutely, here come the chickens. Jerry, what is the game that you are looking for this 4th matchup?
Let's see, I'm taking a quick little look around here. You know, I think I'd love to see the other new game, Sand Swipe. I don't believe that was played last year. It was on the dome, so I'd love to have another new, fresh game to meet the audience.
Yeah, like you said, it was on the dome last year. We didn't have it played. Maybe today will be the day that we go to Sand Swipe. But for now, let's see. Oh, Dylan, it's your favorite. It's Wild Woodworks.
It's Wild Woodworks, ladies and gentlemen. I am incredibly excited for this. But of course, before we move over to Wild Woodworks, Jimmy, we're going to need to bring in the Bushter. What's he got up his sleeve this time?
What's he got this time? Well, he's got his flame bowl back. What do we have? We had Mike's last time. Oh my goodness!
Nope, not messing with that.
That's a
I think that's a warden, Jimmy. Who let this thing out into the studio?
Oh my god, that's terrifying. I'm running away.
I'm going to hide in my office.
I'm going to hide as well. Dylan, fend for yourself. I don't care. Well, let's take the teams away for their own safety and find out who will play Wild Woodworks. Okay, let's make this one a quick one, okay? You ready?
Huh? What?
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, this one is Wild Woodworks, a 3-lap race around a factory. However, the track is filled with conveyor belts, heavy-duty equipment, and many ways to go. The aim of the game is to finish as fast as you can.
And time.
Did I miss anything?
One small detail. Which team wins?
The player that finishes first place gets 6 points, second place gets 5 points, and so on. The team with the most points at the end wins.
It all sounds wild.
You know it, Jimmy. It's Wild Woodworks.
Well, what's behind me? Is the warden there?
The camera's behind you, Jimmy.
No,
the camera's behind you.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh.
Ooh, we got to travel. That was That was one of the most difficult travels so far, but welcome to Wild Woodworks, Jimmy. Welcome all.
That was terrifying. Please never let that warden thing back in the game show factory again. I think I know there's barely any health and safety rules around here, but that really takes the biscuit.
That was I could have died, Jimmy, and I think the
No. What's worse? I could have died. I could have died.
You know what, Jimmy? You're so right.
I
that
died
would've been
3
much
times.
worse. Yeah.
No one cares.
On with the game updates though
Woodworks,
here.
you said you wanted to see this one today because it's not brand new, but there's some new bits to be excited about in Wild Woodworks.
There are some incredible new updates to Wild Woodworks, Jimmy. I mean, the first one of all, we've got a couple of catch-up mechanics that have been added since the last time we saw this game. First of all, the infamous lift on
The lift.
The lift, everyone knows it. The lift now does not activate whatsoever for the player who's in first place. So they're gonna have to take the stairs, which is very unfortunate for them.
Stairs. I mean, it's the healthier option, taking the stairs. At the end of the day, there you can see the gate has been it's been boarded over from use by player number 1. So if you're behind player number 1, you can hop right onto that lift and make your way up the shaft a little bit quicker.
That's exactly right, Jimmy. On top of that catch-up mechanic, we've got a second catch-up mechanic, which is, of course, a speed boost for everyone. That speed boost will charge faster the further back that you are.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a speed boost if everyone gets it, but if you're further back in the pack, you will obviously take if you're further back in the pack, it will recharge a little bit quicker for you. And there's a couple of new rooms. We've got these speed boost platforms that flip-flop as well. And of course, one final chance to get involved in the show tonight. We got game number 5 coming up in just a little bit. So you have your last chance to be on the show.
That was a lot of last.
That's a lot of last.
That was, it's definitely the last one.
Definitely the last one. RASAstudios.net/Discord. Get involved, everyone. But this yellow team, I mean, we had a really good yellow team last time. We had one former contestant. We've now got another former fans contestant. But I liked Bob's energy. Bob the Fox there. They just said that they were looking forward to playing some games, and I think that's very, very wholesome at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, you want to win. They don't have that killer instinct.
Yeah, it's a nice attitude, Jimmy, but it's not a nice attitude, crucially, for the Noxsquad Gameshow, where you know, if you're playing, you are playing to win and destroy and just absolutely obliterate the other team, Jimmy.
And that's what the Pixel Pirates have done to the fans so far tonight. One game back in favor of the fans. If the fans win this, it's a crucial decider, game number 5. We've not had one of those in a while.
Exactly right. 2-2 would be an incredible result for the fans after this next game. You know, especially pushing us back to the sort of 3-2 win that we haven't seen in a little.
Let's see what the fans in chat think. Obviously, the fan vote is open right now. You can you can have a think about who is going to win this one, who is going to have the upper hand here in Wild Woodworks. In fact, the prediction is, I think it's open, submissions are closed. Yes, 87% in favor of the yellow fans team.
That is an incredible result in comparison to the opposite, the last couple of games where it's been very, very close.
Very close. I mean, if 52-48 was decisive, I think 87% to 13. Just a tad more as we have the countdown is on, and off they go. Parkour time here in Wild Woodworks. Uh-oh, we are resetting the game. False start. They got off the blocks too early. I think one of them just got out the blocks a little bit too early. They get the yellow card. You ever watch sprinting?
No,
no,
Jimmy, I don't tend to watch athletics. But ultimately, I mean, earlier I said, about 2 minutes ago, I said, you know, if you're coming to play, you're coming to win, right? That does not include cheating, which is what I'd say we've just witnessed here.
Yeah, certainly so. But I think, as well, I mentioned Bob doesn't seem to have that killer instinct, but I think JohnDubuc,
which is an incredible name, by the way, Jim.
I don't like Dubuc. Who has a name like that? Dubuc.
buck.
Honestly.
I love it.
But they said they're just here to beat Pickles. And I know Pickles came into this show with a target on his back, so everyone's here to beat Pickles.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it's a noble cause, ultimately, as well. I think the team, if you're going to come here with an aim of doing anything, it's to obliterate at least one of the opposite team.
Certainly so. And Pickles has proved his worth so far, at least in combat games, PvP games. This is less so of a PvP game. This is parkour and keeping up that stamina,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, already, if the sole reason for Mr. Dubuc coming on the show was to beat Piggles, they've definitely got almost a home advantage where Piggles is not quite, it's not Piggles' strongest area, that's for sure.
Well, maybe that's why 86 or whatever it was. What did I say? I forget the number already. 87%, I believe it was. 83. I'm throwing out numbers. It was 80 something.
It was something in the 80s. It was
in the 80s.
Pretty damn decisive, Jimmy. That's for sure.
Yeah. It is acceptable being in the 80s in that. But I believe because we've had some issues with one of the yellow team players, I think. So we've been told. Unfortunately, I believe Bob the Fox has unfortunately had to drop out of this game, so we are on the hunt for another yellow team member who will be joining very, very shortly. So we'll get that done in just a second. But unfortunately there for Bob, technical issues do happen, so we'll wait and see who we get in to replace them.
Exactly. Unfortunately, that is the issue with the live format, but it's always very, very exciting to try and get as many people on the show as we possibly can.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Bob isn't able to play today, but that has freed up a slot for someone else to jump in. The team are just trying to get this team member sorted behind the scenes, so you're stuck with us for a little bit longer.
Stuck with us. I mean, Jerry's still over in the corner, crying bawling his eyes out because I told him to go away. Is he back? Are you? I'm gonna go find him. Dylan. There he is. Hello, Jerry. Are you feeling a little bit better?
Yeah, I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit better.
A little bit better. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I think a good game of Wild Woodworks would really cheer me up.
I think you will as well. I mean, what do you make of this new mechanic? As we could see the gates barred shut on the lift there. The person, whoever's in first, you're not going to be able to use that.
Well, actually, the lift idea was my idea because I don't know how to use the lifts in the office, and I didn't want anyone to be able to use them. So,
it is only the person in first. Are you always in first place in whatever you do, Jerry?
Well, maybe that is the problem. Maybe I'll just come to work a little later, be second to work, see if the lift works for me.
Perhaps we'll wait and see, but I think we're close to getting a yellow team member in. We'll still. What else? I mean, we're looking at this room now. I believe this is a brand new room. Obviously, this had yellow cogs in it before, but these platforms, I think they switch about. If I'm right, Dylan.
I think that's exactly right. Yeah, it's a complete sort of rework of that room. The players are going to have to time their jumps accordingly to make sure they can get across without falling between the gaps. But yeah, there've been a bunch of reworks, a bunch of sort of little changes to make it slightly more. I think the optimum word here is deadly, Jimmy.
Deadly.
Yeah.
Very deadly.
Deadly.
This isn't Deadlock. This is Wild Woodworks.
What? Ooh, it's made them slightly more wild.
Wild.
Oh,
I thought.
sorry.
No.
No, not wood. That wasn't. That wasn't where I was going with this. How are we doing in chat, everyone? Please get your emotes, your hellos, your highs in chat. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday evening. I hope you've enjoyed Cubed 2023 so far, CubeCon 2023. I hope you're all excited. I think after this, Jimmy, they've got a little closing.
A
closing celebration.
Closing, as you put it.
That's it. Yeah, it's a closing. Exactly. I think that's something along those lines.
Yeah, I believe we are all obviously thrilled to be back for the 4th year running here at CubeCon 2023. as we are, I believe, there you go. There's our new yellow team member, HyraxNixus is the new member on the yellow team. And we are now finally ready to go in this wacky Wild Woodworks.
Exciting times as we go for the second time on Wild Woodworks this time around, but the teams are at the line ready to go. We're going to kick off this game and hopefully no one disappears almost instantly once again. 10 seconds to go here. What are your bets? Who you betting? Blue or yellow, Jimmy?
You know I don't gamble.
I'm a betting man. I bet yellow. Straight up.
Straight up?
Yellow, I've got this, Jimmy.
Is that why you have no money?
Yeah. Well, that and you don't pay me, which we've already established.
Well, off goes Piggles in front right off the bat. Remember, it's 6 points for the person who finishes all 3 laps in first place. 5 for second, 4 for third, and all the way down to 6 who get 1 solitary point. And you see Piggles and JohnDubuc out in the lead, and now with the way things are, that'll be CelestialGypsy in third. Putting yellow team in a very good spot there.
That's it. Something I really, really like about this game is that it isn't just the fact that if someone is out way, way ahead of the team. Wow, that's 2 blue team members there down, just straight up.
Yeah, straight through the pits of oblivion there. We've moved the pits of oblivion from Ferro City, or we're borrowing them from Ferro City. We'll give them back at the end. But yeah, we've borrowed them for a second here in Wild Woodworks, and both KT and Music Technician falling victim to them. Meanwhile, HyraxNixus falling a little bit behind, obviously the replacement yellow team member, but here they go through the top of the factory here as John makes his way up the stairs.
Absolutely, and there's something I love about this game as Piggles then passes the lift there. Both of them neck and neck, obviously. Oh, JohnDubuc, obviously not in first place at the beginning there, but able to then use the lift.
They've all fallen in.
I mean, that's a catch-up mechanic in itself there, Jimmy, falling down that hole. All 3 of them out at the same time. It's like a start of another race here.
Indeed it has. The great equalizer being the pit where the lift is. It's not a pit of oblivion, but it's certainly caught out our contestants in the early going here. Maybe they'll realize that as everyone, we heard that this is going to be more deadly, this wild version of Wild Woodworks, and it's certainly proved to be. Look at the kill feed coming through as KT falls in. John looking to get through into the hole, and he does, still in first place as HyraxNixus bringing up the rear.
Absolutely, that room that we're seeing the team, I mean, they're all mostly through it now, but I hope they identified during this first lap that the sort of lighter shade of wood there is safe. But we've seen JohnDubuc taking lap 1 in first place, Celestial in second, and Piggles taking the third spot there in lap 1.
Yeah, so 3 people have finished lap number 1 as CelestialGypsy just falls through there. Here comes KT to finish lap number 1. Let's have a listen in on our team in blue. Let's listen in the Pixel Pirates as KT finishes lap number 1.
Oh, that was cool.
What happened? What happened?
The ones that move.
Oh, I hate those. Oh, I cannot stand those. It's so evil.
Oop.
Let's have a listen into yellow.
And you're about to lap me, by the way. That's how far behind I am.
It's fun.
You're all good as long as you're.
We're just chilling. We're here for fun.
This jump. Oh.
Minecraft's a hard game.
It is, especially when they add conveyor belts.
Well, I was trying to do. I think I was trying to do a bad jump. Anyway, speed boost and my other boost as well. Oh, rip.
Yeah, Minecraft is a hard game, Dylan.
It absolutely is, and as was just said there, it is, especially when you add conveyor belts to it. You know, we've taken Minecraft and we've added even more difficulty to it here, so you can absolutely see where the yellow team are coming from. And it was nice to hear the sentiment there. We're just in it for the fun.
They are in it for the fun, but you're also here to win. What I will say is, if you get 2 players in the top 2, if you finish 1-2, you've won the game. You can't catch someone with catch a team that's got 11 points straight off the bat. Obviously, the one for 6th place as well will push you up to 12, and that's an unbeatable score. But lap number 2 completed by CelestialGypsy and JohnDubuc. Meanwhile, HyraxNixus still making his way around to the factory for the first time.
That's exactly it. And as you say, one of my favorite aspects of Wild Woodworks is just the fact that even if one of your team members is unfortunately having difficulty with some of the parkour, it's not all over. As you can see here, Celestial and John at the top here, they get 6 and 5 points respectively. Yellow will still win the game if they take the first and second spot.
Dylan, I just said that. Were you not listening when I said that?
I'm not going to lie, Jimmy. I don't listen to you very often at all. No.
I mean, I'm shocked and appalled at your behavior there, Dylan. Meanwhile, HyraxNixus, he's enjoying himself, isn't he?
He's having a great time in that particularly difficult ring, especially. That one is one of the more difficult ones, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, but I'm sure plenty of people will be glad to see lots of the cobwebs taken away from this version of Wild Woodworks. They have caused difficulties for people in the past. All those cobwebs getting stuck in them, forcing people the wrong way. But HyraxNixus coming across some cobwebs of his own, and it does get stuck in them. Can he get out and cross the finish line to take the first lap? Meanwhile, JohnDubuc laps music technician, and it looks like yellow team might take this one.
Absolutely. They're a full lap ahead. Jimmy, I'm trying to keep up here. This is a very fast-paced game.
Fast-paced.
They've just lapped him. Celestial, John, and Piggles obviously very, very close at the front here. But unfortunately, obviously, music technician a lap behind.
Well, let's have a listen into the fans team because they are just moments away from securing a crucial game number 5.
I don't know. All I see is negative numbers, and I am in such complete lag.
And I'm going to be second.
Let's go! GG!
And everybody will be waiting for me.
Good job, mate. Nah, don't you worry. Let's punch
I
Pickles.
did it a few times. Yeah, punch Pickles. Oh.
Oh, no! Oh, wait. Huh? Okay.
Slow big.
Now they're making fun of me, I think.
Yeah.
No. I'm making
No, they have to be.
Pickles. That is some fun.
It does sound like Hyrax is enjoying themselves, and I mean, like GG's, like well done, and coming into a game where you're picked last minute to play in this game. You know what the game's going to be, but your other 2 teammates just boss it anyway.
Exactly. Hyrax came in. They hadn't been prepped. They hadn't been, supported. We're all ready to go.
We're going to let at least music technician finish that lap 3. We're hoping Nixus. Oh, is he just? It's so deadly. This maybe this should be called Deadlock instead of Wild Woodworks.
I agree, Jimmy. The teams here.
Oh my goodness.
As you said earlier,
this is
Hyrax,
tragic.
You got no. This is good. Yep. Next one.
Yeah. Next one. Bang.
Yes. Incredible.
Hey,
incredible work,
Nixus.
Hyrax. Fabulous.
Fan-dabby-dozy.
I think the removal here of the cobwebs has obviously in some ways quickened the game, but in other ways just resulted in a much larger kill feed.
It certainly has, and that's a very fortunate swap to the green boost pad there for Nixus. Meanwhile, music technician just hot on his heels. We are going to see music technician cross the line. Has Nixus noticed the lift? Nixus just went straight past the lift, didn't even bother thinking about it. The music technician has the wherewithal to go straight for the shortcut.
You know what? I kind of respect the stairs, Jimmy. I kind of respect getting those steps in, getting those floors in. It's nice and healthy, no?
I suppose it is, but you're not, I know he's not won the race, but he still beats music technician anyway.
The lift,
well done, Nexus. I'm proud of you.
maybe not quite as much of a shortcut as we'd originally assumed. Either that or Nixus has some incredibly fast legs going up those stairs.
Like big ups, hop, 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 hop.
Exactly that.
Making those exact noises. Here's the thing is we watched the last 2 contestants make their way through. Nexus might have figured out this puzzle already. It's very wacky and wild to try to figure out where's this camera going. We're going to see who's coming through the hole first. Is it going to be Nexus or is it's Nexus? Nixus is through. Music Tech's there. No, Nixus, don't let Music Tech beat you. Oh, God. Oh, imagine that. Imagine that, Dylan.
If Nixus wasn't a lap behind right now, Jimmy, it would have been an incredibly neck-and-neck into the game there, but it looks like Music Technician not quite making that final jump, but he comes in with a time of 9 minutes 38.
But here comes Nixus, finishing lap number 2. We're going to let him cross the line, and then that will do it. But regardless of his performance, his team have done enough. The fans win game number 4, and we're down to a crucial, deciding game number 5.
What an incredible matchup so far, Jimmy. Wild Woodworks to take us to neck and neck, 2-2 to both teams. I'm really, really excited to see what this 5th game is going to take us, and I think we could head straight over to Jerry.
Oh wait, we're about to be competing.
That was difficult.
Righty.
Though.
Yellow team, come join me over here on these gray andesite
Quick,
blocks.
get the fire extinguisher. My feet, they're on fire.
You all have tied up the game 2 apiece. Tell me how you're feeling.
That was
Nice
good.
holding everybody up.
we were natural born racers. Let's just say that.
Hyra, do not apologize because you are a Noxsquad Game Show game winner. Does not matter how you play, as long as the team wins, that's all that matters. Congratulations to the 3 of you.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, you all have set up a incredible Game 5. We're going to send you away with a gentle poof and a big bit of gratitude for getting us a crucial Game 5 coming up. Best of luck. See you soon.
All
right, blue team, come on over. Oh, I see a lot of shame here. What's going on?
I don't know about
I think they had speed hacks.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
I'm seeing a lot of faces that look like you talked a lot of crud earlier about winning 5-0, and I don't know, that's kind of crazy. I don't see a 0. I don't even see a 1 next to that other name.
I don't know who would do that.
All right. Well, you have one game left.
Anticipation, so you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
keep it tense.
Comes
That's
down
what
to
we
the
wanted
last
to do.
Of
So
course,
the
and
big finale.
We'll send the bonus to you.
If we won before the last game was played, it would be boring,
Exactly,
right? So
yeah.
you know,
We got
Yeah.
to keep it tense.
We have to keep the viewer count up, you know?
All right. Well, I have one last question before we get out of Wild Woodworks. We got one game left. One game to win the Noxsquad Game Show. What on the dome do you want to get you that win?
I mean, I'd still like to play High Noon, you know. I said in the Twitch earlier.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll see if it's High Noon, but I've heard enough of that. Let's head it over to replay.
Thank you very much, Jerry. A lot to unpack. A lot to unpack in these replays, as we had a little bit of a false start, but we got going in the end. But that was an incredible performance from John and from Gypsy.
Exactly. I mean, it was neck and neck just throughout for the first sort of 3 team members. Luckily, the yellow team taking the first 2 spots. Katie over the line there for lap 2, as we're seeing in the replays there. But John and completely Celestial, yes. Celestial keeping up and just taking the top 2 spots there.
Yeah, and once you've got those top 2 spots, you can't really relinquish them at all. But it was an interesting battle at the end there between Music Tech and Hyrax. But yeah, so we'll wait and see what our last fans team have in store for us.